Today's video is about a topic that affects people who've been in an abusive relationship, but also people in their lives like friends, family, co-workers that are then in their lives after they get free from the abusive relationship. So I want to talk about acknowledging someone's experiences, pain, trauma. So let's talk about it in the context of domestic abuse. Now, if you're in an abusive relationship, you'll know that you've been isolated from friends, family, etc. Your abuser wants to make sure you've got no one to talk to, so isolation is a big tactic that they do. Now, let's say the years or months pass and you get free from this abusive relationship. You will then, start interacting with friends, family, co-workers more about this. And maybe some of them find out what happened or, comes to light what's been going on. Now, there's this very weird thing where people then don't want to acknowledge it. So they won't come to you and be like, "Oh, I heard what happened. I'm really, really sorry." Or, "Sorry I wasn't there for you," or "I didn't know that was going on," or "If you need anything, you can talk to me," that kind of thing. And it's that acknowledgement. And what tends to happen is people just pretend it didn't happen. They just don't talk about it. So they just, they feel awkward about it. So they don't know what to say. So they say nothing. And that saying nothing is actually quite damaging for the person who's been through it, because it makes you feel as if, what you went through was an inconvenience for them or something bad for them. They don't even want to acknowledge it. And it's like, it makes you feel more of a victim and a bit guilty and a bit, it makes you feel bad. It's very hard to put into words how it makes you feel, but it's just not nice. And you're not looking for some massive, support group where people are going to come to your house and want to go through detail by detail, but it's just that acknowledgement from people in your life saying, "You know what, I know you went through this, and if you do want to talk, cool." It's literally as simple as that. And, a message for the people out there who are like the friends or family and that, you're worried that you might say the wrong thing, but it's better to say the wrong thing than say nothing. And it's very, very difficult to say the absolutely wrong thing. So, examples of the wrong thing would be my favorite, "Why didn't you just leave them?" Or, "Oh, it doesn't sound so bad," or, but just acknowledge it. "Oh, that's terrible. Sorry you went through that." Or, "I heard what happened. I'm sorry." Very simple. You don't have to go into fancy broken down things, but just acknowledge the fact that something terrible has happened to them. People just tend to want to avoid it because it's an awkward situation, but it doesn't make the person feel good that's already had a terrible situation. So, take that on board, please. Acknowledge people's pain and trauma, and that's true for domestic abuse. It's true for other things like, deaths in the family, anything terrible. Just acknowledge it. Doesn't have to be a big thing, but just that simple acknowledgement can go a long way to making that person feel better. Cool. Stay safe and cheers, guys.